Back again, looking very professional with my wrinkled ass jumper. So, last time we summarized the opening stages for Jasmine in her funnel, and the next stage is her social media, right? Because we decided, based on how her past clients had gone and what she personally wanted to do, that we should split her targeting between males and females. So we tailored her Instagram to females, and we're tailoring her LinkedIn page to males. Where is the LinkedIn page? So, the reason being that we just felt it was more likely to convert, right? So I talked about the DMs. So she was sending bulk cold DMs to males and females. The females were getting a very basic script that we wrote, trying to get some back and forth and get them on the 28-day program, whereas the males were sent the video outreach, where we wrote her the script for that too, and she's actively sending videos into guys that she's connected with in LinkedIn to try and get some back and forth. So the goal being, for sign-ups to the program, the call to action in the DM outreach is a discovery call, a free discovery call. So Jasmine, thankfully, was quite comfortable selling her own stuff on the phone. We have a sales script that we used that you can get if you DM me, and we sent that over to her. Just, she knows what to say, she knows how to sell her own stuff, but when it comes down to crunch time, when you've got a close, when you need a couple of tricks in the book to get them over the line, she had this sales script to work on. So this week she's doing the same again, bulk outreach DMs for male and female, this time armed with our sales script of power. So it's a given that we're gonna blast out some results for her this week, right? So when we're sending out these bulk DMs, we also need to assume that if they don't really know her, if they haven't seen her profile, if they don't know who she is, they're going to click to her profile and have a look. So for the Instagram, we came to the conclusion that it needs changed, right? Because if you jump onto Jasmine's page, you've just been given this DM from this random woman online saying that she's going to help you by XYZ. You come to the page, and this is what you see, right? The highlights seem to be completely busted, but they all need to be changed anyway. Like, this is what you see when you come on her page. So, does winter spiced porridge summarize what she does? Not really, right? Does, no, it doesn't. There was actually about 10 still shots of like seasonal produce, like fruit and veg lists, that have thankfully been deleted. I've not done that, but someone has, so that's good. It's just stuff like that. So when you jump onto her page, you want her whole program to be summarized, ideally within this grid, within the 6 or 9 photos, right? So she's got a lot of selfies. She's got some good photos in here. It was her idea to go out and hire a professional photographer who's going to be doing some photos of her in different settings, like down the beach or at the gym, or like smoothies and stuff like that. But in general, we want to have a good picture of what she's doing. So if they jump from the DM to her page, it's easily summarized and it looks good. So Ross has definitely been putting some work into this. There's we get to this point where there's just about 18 billion videos of her face, which we kind of want to get rid of. And one of her main concerns was, like, she wasn't really that excited about social media because she always felt like it was a chore, right? And which is a problem, because if she wants to get to this point of automation down the line, it's going to take some groundwork on social media to get her there. So she needs to be proactive on it. So for our job this week on Instagram was filtering through the crap. And a lot of these videos have descriptions in it, right? And a lot of it's filler, but we can go through this stuff and take out good bits, take out benefits that the clients would have, take out little factoids to use as ammo, with the goal being she's very good at posting at the weekend, and she posts frequently, which is great, but she's still working 9 to 5, so she needs to kind of fill the gap in the all that office time she sits through the day. She needs to be filling that gap with posting. So we are going to go through this, take away the benefits and the good stuff, and then she can later use that as ammo in her stories on the slow days. So she has a backlog of stuff to post. When she's not really feeling like it, she can just hop on our list, copy and paste it into her stories, or do whatever she wants with it. It's just the idea is the backlog's there. Now, just to be clear, like, this is not necessary for the funnel. This is optional, and in some cases you could charge for this. You know, this is social media management, which you can charge for. But in our case, we don't have any concrete testimonials or case studies. We are doing this for free off our own back. And it's no bother, because it's the value. Like, these are the things she'll remember when we down the line pitch a bigger retainer and a percentage of what she earns. This is the stuff that she'll remember we did for her at the start for no money. And this is crucial, right? The money needs to be second, and you need to be proactively thinking how you can help this person. That's all it's about, is building up their own stuff. It needs to be in your mind all the time. So that's the plan with Instagram. Strip the shite, maybe spruce up that bio, and get a concrete block of what she does summarized within 6 to 9 photos, okay? That's our goal for this week. On top of that, we've got the LinkedIn, which is a bit easier because it's guys, right? You write it a bit differently. She's sending these bulk outreach DMs on LinkedIn. They come back to the page, and this is what they see. So, bio and the about. Now, this is all well and good, but this needs to be copywriting to create curiosity, intrigue, and really put the client's benefits at the forefront of this paragraph, because at the end of the day, people only care about themselves. So you're here for funnels. You might not be able to copyright, so that's down to you. But later on down the line, I will give you resources which you can use to ethically steal copywriting. I'll give you places you can go to look at existing funnels that work, and you can kind of begin to piece this together yourself, copy paste in a way, but reword it. Worst case scenario, you hire someone to do it on Fiverr or Upwork, or you join a network where you can mutually help each other. Like, that is not hard to do. Don't let this put you off. But this is her about page, and this is what I have wrote instead of that, which is client focused. Now, I'm not going to go into that. You can pause and have a read of it if you want. Feel free to steal it if you want, if you really think it's that good. But it's rewritten with benefits, curiosity, and intrigue in mind. So that was our goal for this week. Rewrite the LinkedIn, rewrite and strip the shite from Instagram, on top of her outreach now. This should begin to come together, and that is our first stage complete, which was the goal of utilizing the local network because she needed quick money. So she's happy, we're happy, she's getting money now, she's getting clients, this will lead to referrals, testimonials, blah blah blah. Now it's likely that the funnel will begin to be made, finally. So if you look at everything we've got now, we're going to have shit hot LinkedIn, shit hot Instagram, we're sending out cold DMs. What do we want in the cold DMs? Lead magnet. The lead magnet will be something of free value to make that cold DM just that little bit sweeter. Just that you're giving them value through this outreach message. Okay, so it's very likely that the next stage will be building this lead magnet, this free value. This lead magnet will lead into probably a 5 email series, which kind of sets the stage for what she does, makes it a bit personal, really briefly tells her story, kind of makes her relatable, make you feel like you know her. So when you go through this email series gradually, you build rapport, you build a connection, and then you can sell her higher ticket stuff. So you can't just out and out sell her higher ticket stuff. It's about taking them on a journey, taking the client on a journey, building up Jasmine's personality and personal story, which is great, and you begin to lay the groundwork for her low ticket, which will be what she's currently doing, the Wealthy 28 and the one-to-one coaching calls. We'll go mid-ticket, this is what we need to decide and build, and we'll go high ticket, way down the line, this is what we need to decide and build. So, any questions on this at all, send me a message on Twitter, email, whatever, just send me a message, don't be scared, I will answer, I'll send you a voice note back, I don't like texting. And let me know if you've got any questions, right? Because it is a lot to take in at the start. But that's the goal with this video series and future video series, is you do this enough, you have enough funnels, you look at enough funnels, you copy enough funnels, you then begin to have a fucking huge backlog of funnels you can pull out as recipes for future clients. So this really is the hard part, is getting it going at the start, getting through all the confusing technical stuff, getting through the panic and the fear that you have no idea what you're doing, because trust me, I've been there and I still am there. Less so, but I'm still there. And when you actually convince people to send you money on the internet, it gets real fast, right? So that kick up the ass when you actually get the money will propel you to do it, because the biggest thing is, probably the hardest thing is getting the client, and I will be putting out resources on how to get clients as they come as well. I will cover all the grounds, so keep an eye out for the next video where I will be going through the next stage of Jasmine's progression.